You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. Success. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it. Do that. Let's do that. Boom! Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm just talking to myself. Hey, guys, we're back. The Pitchman. This is a full-on, true Pitchman show with my favorite producer out there, Chris Stone, the voice of God. Say hello.
This is God. Let's
there he is, making things happen in the background. So this is a big event. Normally I have a guest and we come and we interview back and forth, but so much has happened since this whole kind of Amazon experience because of you, the car buying public. And it's been excellent. So I want to share stuff, share some new products that are coming around, playing some games and having some fun here. So I appreciate you showing up. Unmute, do that whole thing that you have to do. If you're watching us on LinkedIn or Schminked or the Book of Face or anything, come on over to where the action is. Come on down to the Zon of Am, and we'll get some action. Go, confetti stuff. See, that stuff you don't get in normal kind of action. That's Chris Stone all day long. So listen, just on a personal note, I'm like somewhat less than 100%, but I got great stuff to do as to feel better. And this is really cool. So my wife's got me on these things, these vitamin D with K with all this stuff, but that's not the big thing. If you're feeling a little under the weather for anything, pick yourself up some of this stuff. I think, is this available on Amazon? I think this is available on Amazon. Get yourself some Emergency. It's like instant energy and you never feel bad. And so if I'm you, I'm getting that. All right. So this is what's going on. Since I started doing a bunch of these shows and then companies call you and all that stuff. And so they give you some kind of good stuff. And what I've noticed is now it's fall time. And what we got is a new cat. And when you have to get a new kitten, your wife is just ticked off because the kitten, they scratch and they do all this stuff, whatever. So if you're going to get a kitten, you got to get yourself one of those carpet cleaners. And I think we have them here. The Bissell carpet cleaner is great, a portable one. But we got one of these that came, which is really good. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing of this bad boy just to see what it is. Oh, in the meantime, while you're looking at this, because you got to get one of these things, because I am a master of time management, I want to get something going here on the air fryer. These things are so good, it's sickening. It's like to live without an air fryer is unfair. And so, like I said, I'm feeling a little less than 100%, so I got to eat only good stuff. So we're going to attempt to make something today in the air fryer that I've never made before, but I think it's supposed to be good for you. So I got liver. And they make these liver. Now, I know liver is disgusting. Nobody likes liver. I don't really like it either, but I think it's good for you. And so I'm going to make some liver. And what's cool about it is they sell it frozen. And so you can just throw it in the air fryer and just go straight from there. So let's do the liver cam. If I can do this. Can you see that? Chris Stone, can you see the liver there?
Yeah, liver's looking as gross as ever, Dan.
Okay, liver cam. Oh, what I'm going to do is back here in the fryer of airness, I'm just going to heat this thing up. So you just do that and heat up. Isn't that cool? You just press a couple. By the way, there's a lot of functions here that says like steak, fish, bacon. There's no liver function. So we're just playing it by ear. We're just fooling around, doing what we have to do to make the liver in there. So there we go. So I know what you're wondering. How do you spice this thing up? I have no idea, but you know what? I'm really a big fan of getting it on frozen because it's less disgusting when it's frozen. If you've ever cut liver, how come I can't get this up? It's stuck on some tendons and sinew. You know, just using the word sinew and tendons is disgusting, isn't it? All right. I'm throwing this out right away. All right. So I got this stuff, which is great. It's good for any kind of spices. This you want to get this, and then just some normal garlic, salt, and pepper. And I put it in this little thing. Why? Because I'm a chef. That's what chefs do. You ever see these guys? They never have, spray like this. They always put it in these little things. And so how I could do that too. Putting it there. Turning it over. Putting it there. I know what you're asking. How long does it take to cook the perfect liver in the air fryer? Don't know. So this is how, I put this in here. I don't know why that was in here. All right, so this is the air fryer. It comes with this little basket. This basket, by the way, is easily removable like this, so you can clean. Actually, you can't see it there, but it's this is just such a perfect design. The Kasori air fryer it really is a good design. I'm dropping the liver in. All right, and that's it. How long do you think, Chris Stone, for the liver?
13
9
minutes.
minutes? Actually, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop it. All right, let's start again. And I'm going to go for, oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it at 350 I can't believe it takes 15. So what do we do?
Dan, how do you pronounce the name of that spice? Is it tagine?
Yeah, tagine. This stuff is great.
Yeah, so there's habanero seasoning, and there's actually a lime seasoning rimmer that you can get.
This has lime in it too. You see, I learned this from cooking. Hold on, time, and I got to do this. Oh, there. I'm going to do it for. I'm going 7 minutes. All right, I'm going 7 minutes. What I learned with cooking is you have to add like either sweetness or acid or something. So this lime in here is like total acid. It's delicious. It works on everything. Chicken, anything you cook in the air fryer, you use this. Freedom Stew is calling me. You know why he's calling me? Because he's probably watching me on Amazon like everybody else. And he said, let me call because I'm a putz. And instead of just talking here on Amazon and doing it, he said, let me call so he tries to throw me off my game. He doesn't realize I'm the Deej. I've got the Samsung Q2U. I could do two things at once. By the way, get yourself a microphone. You people, a lot of times what's going on, everybody is comfortable with doing your presentations and your business and your conversations online now. So everybody does that thing. The problem is they're too comfortable. And so it's like everybody's a schlub now. And the biggest way you can be a schlub is by not having a good mic because you just sound like, terrible. But look how much better you can sound. So here I am. I'm going to look at this button over here. But now here I am with the sultry sounds of the Samsung Q2U. A little bit of Deej and a whole lot of you. Add a glass of Starlight in the Samsung Q2U. Then let it rise for 100 years or two. And that's the recipe for making sound. See how much better you sound? Even someone with a terrible voice sounds like Frank Sinatra with the Samsung Q2U. Available where, Chris Stone?
The Zon of Am.
On the Zon of Am. All right. So, yes, let's go to while that's doing this, this is the Hoover Spotless Portable Carpet and Upholstery Cleaner. This was my son, who also has kittens, told me that we need to get one of these bad boys because it's going to be happy. Your bride will be happy. So Matthew told me because he had one. There's other ones. The Bissells are really great. All these are really good. This was just I guess it was a deal here today. So we're gonna do a little unboxing. That, by the way, was my liver knife that fell on the floor. In case you wanted to know. Pick that up. So By the way, Chris Stone, do they sell knives on Amazon?
Yes, they do.
Because these things, it's just so handy for everything, and it has a little clip here so you could put it on your pants. You're always you're the most popular person in the room when you have a knife. There's always something on, especially Christmas time. By the way, if you're like the boyfriend that's visiting for Christmas and stuff like that, and everybody's opening presents, they give you presents, and there's always someone in the family who will who just thinks 4,000 pieces of tape make you a better gift giver, and so they just make it impossible to open. And so if you're there, everybody's gonna say, does somebody have a knife? Then you whip out your little Amazon knife here, and it's another step closer to being accepted by the family. People don't realize there's little things you can do. I just ate. The one thing about the Hoover spotless portable cleaner is that it eats your Samsung Q2 microphone. All right. I really like how professionally people pack all these things. It's really great. So this is it. The instruction manual that you will never use. And the beautiful thing about this, look at this. I already love it. Why? Nothing to put together. Look at that. You take this thing off, plug it in, and go. It's got really, really good reviews. And I'm going to do a video on this. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do a video on this, and we'll show the dirt. It's really cool when you see the dirt go sucking up in there and having trouble. And it's so easy. Actually, it'll come up in here. These things are really easy to do. We've sold a bunch of these, Chris Stone, haven't we?
Sure. Does it come with a cleaner as well in the box?
Oh, CITB. Look at you leading me along. And look at this. It comes with CITB. Those in the know, that means cleaner in the box. By the way, cleaner, yeah, it comes with this. Comes with a couple, that little brush thing that you want to do. But you know what's good about it, really? There are some attachments to it, but not too many. Too many attachments is just another thing to get lost, another problem. It's really a neat machine. You can tell when you just lift something up whether or not it's got some power to it or not, some juice in it or not. This feels good. The handle's nice. Anybody could. It's like not too heavy and not too light. It's fun for the whole family. In fact, it's just right. Look at that. I could rhyme. I could do the whole thing. I think it's awesome. I'm looking forward to, you know what? Maybe I have some, see, this isn't a carpet right here. Well, listen, I'll make a video and we'll check it out later. Make sure you go to pitchman.live and you'll see all the videos of all the other products. All right. That's the first one. There's a company called, here it is, Ace Cool. And Ace Cool is big. Oh, you're still looking at stuff there, Chris? Okay, you're still on there. Yeah, so guys, check that out. Pick yourself up one of those things. I think they're awesome. There's another company that's sending me stuff here that I've been trying out for a while. And I don't recommend something if I don't try it because really it's the company that backs it up. Like, for instance, the reason why I like the Hoover there is because Hoover will back this thing up. There's a problem with return. It's strong. It's got a history. You can feel good about recommending stuff like this. And so I'm always testing these things out ahead of time. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we got beepage going on here with the Casoria, with the liver maker. Oh. All right. It's liver. So, first thing is, I think it's cooked, but I can't tell because there's actual, I don't know what liver's supposed to look like, but there's blood goblets on it. Hold on. Well, here's what I know. The Airfryer performed admirably. The liver itself, is that how it's supposed to look? All right. I don't imagine you can. make it bad. Are you laughing? Are you laughing at the liver?
No.
It has the little like marks on it. You see the little marks on it? It's unappetizing.
Do you think it's the tagine spice?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this. Is it pink on the inside? Is it supposed to be pink on the inside?
Dan, I've never air fried liver, so
No, okay.
I can't tell you.
All right. Well, we're gonna go for it. All right. So, oh, it is pink on the inside there. All right. All right.
You may want to cook it a little bit longer, but you know what?
I mean, what could go wrong? You know, back in the day, once you killed a beast, a wild beast out there, you grab, like that's what the leader got, you know, the chief. All right. You know what it is? There's no onions. I like liver and onions, but this is just liver. You know what it needs? It's like it needs more tagine and spice. Hold on. It needs more lime. Ooh, I actually like it. Then again, I am disgusting. All right. Dang. I'm a fan of liver. I feel so strong. It's like immediate strength that comes to you when you have liver. You're like eating the soul of another animal. Oh my God. You know what? I felt less than good when I started. Now I feel like Superman. I'm Super Deej. All right. You know, it's like nothing tastes like liver. It tastes like, you know, there are certain times in your life. This happened when I tried sushi. I was 22 years old, and I had sushi, and I thought to myself, how many other times am I going to eat something that tastes totally different, that it only, you know, it's not like, you know, tastes like chicken. Nobody's going to eat liver and say tastes like chicken. You know, liver tastes like liver. And so much better in the kasuri. You know what? The reason why I'm not allowed to have liver in the house, I was told this, there's a few, you know, the show is about happy wife, happy life. So you got to, you know, your wife has some say in the matter of what goes on, how to make things well. So she's grossed out by certain smells and drives her nuts. So I can only make this type of thing when she's out. So she's at the lake right now. And so I'm making liver because I need virility, strength, and potency. I just said 3 words because you have to do a triad. Neither one of them, they were not correlated, and I didn't really mean what I just said. Anyway, but with the, you know, you have to make it on the stove. It stinks up the whole house. But in the kasuri air fryer, baby, there's no smell whatsoever. Gosh, is that, I'm telling you, if you never do anything else again in your life, get one of these bad boys. No one will be, no, what month is this? This is September. It's a great Halloween gift. Is there a holiday? Actually, it's Rosh Hashanah. This is a great one. For Yom Kippur, the day you're supposed to fast, get yourself an air fryer and some liver. Nobody will eat. All right, so I'm going to move this away. Chris Stone.
Dan, I think you sound a little parched. Maybe you need some ice water.
Oh, I need ice water. You know what? But why get ice water when you have Sir Mix-a-Lot over here? So, you know, you're right. I'm a big fan of ice water. Do I have some? I need, you know how you say water in Yiddish? Wasser. That's a bissel Wasser. So I got this cup. By the way, you know how I got this cup? It says Shrimp Boil 2016. I was cold calling and walking around like an industrial park, and some company was having a party like for their employees right there, a shrimp boil. And so they had these cups. So I walked in there and I didn't get the business, but they let me partake in the shrimp boil. But I'll tell you the best thing about this, people, is that when I did the shrimp boil, they had all sorts of drinks and they were making it with the Vitamix. But to make Vitamix, they had a big thing of ice. And the ice was terrible because it was like that ice that you get in the supermarket and it's just all crunched together and you have to throw it on the ground and break it up and all that stuff. So we did that, which was cool, and we had a good time there. But now there's other options. This ice maker, the GE Opal profile thing, is unbelievable. I mean, it doesn't make ice. It makes like these little soft, like perfect for the, by the way, can you hear me well enough if I'm back here? Because the microphone's all the way over there, Christopher.
Yeah, the Samsung QTU is just, it's picking up what you're putting down.
Because I can act like a,
So Dan, now that we can't hear you, Ricky and Johnny Kong are in the chat, although you are not at all. So you've managed to completely take your sound out, and I can't read your lips, but you're saying something about how ice is really awesome. And yeah, so this is Dan rocking it. The Samsung Q2 is so powerful it blew out the computer, and it's so amazing that we're gonna have a party with some confetti. Can't hear you, Dan. No, you're gonna have to go down to your mic settings and select either the Q2U or switch to your computer mic. Yes, Ricky, it is pellet ice. Yes, sir. Johnny Kong in the house, the king. And while Dan is watching Dan put ice in, we're just sort of figuring out what he did with his with the microphone and his computer. So thank God we have this video of him. Right. So maybe there you go.
Because I had it on mute. That's all.
Oh, okay.
But now it's the computer. How does it sound? Does the sound still work now?
Sound is fine.
Okay, SIF. Anyhow, so that ice, I don't have that ice. Why? Because they took it to the lake, just like they did with the coffee machine. I had this Purix Slim coffee machine, which is unbelievable, and they took it to the lake. Those bastards. So what we're going to do right now is insert Mix-a-Lot. All summer long I've been making ice cream with this thing. I'm not going to make ice cream now, but I want to have a refreshing drink. So instead of going out and spending, what the heck? My daughter was here this weekend without us. What's this stuff, Surge?
Oh, that's that's something you probably shouldn't show.
Is that alcoholic? All right.
Dan, not only is Ricky and Johnny Kong here, but joining us on Facebook is the one, the only Patrick Tinney of Buckhorn.
No way. May the horn of Buck be with you. All right. Let's make. Why is this not attaching? Oh, because it's the wrong one. All right, there we go. When you have 35 Vitamixes in your home, one is just never enough. You have the wrong lids that fall off. So remember, when you're making any kind of drink in Mix-a-Lot, you start it with on level like 1 and wait 10 seconds to chew up the ice, and then you can go out. See, it's got to break up ice. Now, if you had the Opal GT profile with those nuggets in there, you wouldn't have to worry about it at all.
So Dan, while that's going, can you switch back to your Q2U? Is that possible?
I tell you what I'm going to do.
No, the issue is not. Yeah. Can you switch to the Q2U?
I'll try to switch to the Q2U. Tell me what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. There, I'm doing that.
Tap the mic for me. No.
No? Well, I could go into the cam mic. See, this is what you do in live TV. Speaker, mic. Okay, so the mic is
live stream.
Okay, or live stream. Boom.
There, boom. Q to you. Beautiful.
Hello, Samson. Q to you. Patrick Tinney from Buckhorn.
All right. We got that. All right, there we go. Wait, is Congress still here? Is the king still around?
Last I checked, he says me too.
All right, the king.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
He just threw a smiley face emoji. So, and Mr. Jordan. When's the last time you've been called Mr. Jordan?
Oh, when my kids were little, and I'm always playing with the kids. That was like my thing. So that whenever the parties where there was, how there's always one guy that all the kids are jumping on. By the way, Sir Mix-a-Lot makes everything a party. I mean, instead of just having just normal, a normal drink, throw some ice in it, spin it around like a lunatic, and it's like a fraud. Everything's good. Everything's just a little bit better with a Vitamix. And it's available where? Amazon. So when I was little, I would play with the kids at parties and all that stuff. And every once in a while, they start, thinking you're one of them. And so I would have to pull some kids away every once in a while. And I'd say, Richie, I'm not your friend, And so, those kids called me Mr. Jordan because I had to do it. All right. I got something really cool that's coming up. I'm a big fan of these Vont products. V-O-N-T. Hold on. I get a bunch of things here. And Vont has been coming up with these really cool kind of electronic things that are fun, and everybody needs to have them. Winter is coming, and brownouts, blackouts, all sorts
Game
of
of Thrones of you.
What?
That's a very Game of Thrones. That's from. You ever watch Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's right. Amazon Prime.
So in those winter is coming, and what's going to happen? Well, did you have rain last night, by the way, Chris Stone?
Lots.
Yeah, lots of rain. Lots of people lost power. All sorts of stuff. Just to make your life a little easier, Vont's come up with these kind of nifty little, like lanterns, and they're kind of cool. Look, and they're bright as the dickens. And what's cool about that, they really thought about everything. There's real a thought behind this. So, they always add extra features. Guys like buttons, so they put another button there for a flashlight. And then you got this. Like, you can keep them in your car, and you could use these as flares, which is great. Really cool. It's a magnet. Is this metal? Oh, it's not a strong. This thing's not. Maybe a refrigerator. On the side. There. Okay. So
that's cool.
It's magnetized, which is neat. So you can put it here. So you could use it when you're working your car, and there's the flashlight and all that. Or it has all these kind of. It really is well. It has these, so you can hang it up like in your tent or something like that. It's got this bad boy, so you could hang it up like somewhere else and do it like this. Another thing is, I realized this, you don't have to open it all the way and blind yourself. You can just open it a little, and then it makes less light. And so you have all these options. And then it has, that magnet. It also has this little wop doodler on the bottom. And so it's like they thought of everything. But here's the best thing. You can't buy just one. It comes in a pack of 4. And it's really important to be a pack of 4 because we talked about the automotive thing. So you could light up like flares, and you could put like 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. So if your daughter or son is just getting their license and somebody's starting to drive, and you have to give them those things that you have to give your children, you give them, you used to have to give them a map. You don't have to do that. But you give them a AAA card for sure, because they're going to get stuck. You teach them how to change a tire. Put a flashlight and jumper cables in there, and used to be you would put flares, but get something like this. You got 4 of them. It's just extra security. And then you got them for your house. For your house, same thing. Power goes out, no sweat. And I'll tell you how even good this company is. And I'm raving about them because I'm really into it. They think of everything. They even include batteries. Nothing ticks you off more than getting something that there's no batteries there to play with. I'm telling you, this company is thinking about everything. Vont, and this isn't their only product. They got this. They got the ones that don't have the red ones. And those come in packages of 6. I got both. I got something for a pack of 6 for the house, and I get these for the car. And then, what else do they got? Oh, they have, stay with me, don't go away. These. These. They also have pretty cool, I don't have them with me right now, night lights, little night lights you put on there. But these bad boys are dynamite. These are the ones you put in front of your house. They're solar. I think you can put a little stick here.
Okay, we're losing your audio again, Dan.
Losing my audio?
Yeah, you can get. Oh, okay. Now you're back.
Do I have to get close?
A couple of comments in the chat here. Dr. Kong says it's like a family set, and looks like Ricky won a set of those Vaunt floodlights. Here's the other thing I was thinking, Dan. That's good timing on these lantern things
for Halloween.
Exactly, because you're always looking for a flashlight that works, but you're always looking 5 minutes before everybody wants to run out and go trick or treating, right?
That's it. And
these are ready to go.
These little solar things, you put them in front of your house at nighttime, they'll shine on your house, and they're all LED, so they're bright. By the way, speaking of Halloween, you know how you tell how did it go? A boy, how did it work? How do you tell a boy ghost from a girl ghost?
Oh.
Yeah, they're Halloweenies. Stick with me. Okay. They're coming fast. You got to get one dad joke as long as we're here.
Yeah. Some of these are just for you.
Yeah, but these Vaunt things, you could put them, in your yard like this, but they also come with little adapters that you can use them actually as floodlights, which is neato bedito. They have some substance to them. When you hold them, they got some girth and all that stuff. I love these. I love these. You get many. Is that light on? I wonder if I shut the light. I don't think they're charged enough yet. I got some light here.
Frost resistant, heat resistant.
What are they?
Frost resistant, heat resistant. They're smart.
As opposed to being foolish.
Right.
Yes. All right. Well, and there's other companies too that have come out with, we'll do them later. I'll play around with that. Anyway, I think this whole Vaunt company, get the whole Vaunt family of products. You can't go wrong. I'll do videos on these. I think I do have some videos of these. Hey, by the way, I talked to my guys from the Sneaker Eraser people. They were fun. All right. Something else came in the mail. Oh, actually, let's do these. Crystal, I got so much here in the kitchen to think about how to make your wife happier. The thing is, it used to be, don't buy your wife a vacuum cleaner because she'll think you're just giving her work. But she's wrong. Buy the vacuum cleaner, and especially the Bissell that we talked about. They have these Bissell kind of carpet cleaners that are awesome. I think we have one out here, right there. Actually, that one, they sent me one of those. The Ace Cool people sent me one of those. I have right here. I guess we could. I was planning on doing an unboxing another time, but this is a wet dry vac similar to the Hoover, but this is a regular, real vacuum. I'm so glad Ricky's in the house. Well, this is going to take too long to unbox. I don't want to do it.
Ricky wants to know if girth is an illumination term.
Did I say girth?
You did. You said girth, and I it's not a Pitchman show unless I cringe a little.
Yes, I was thinking of. Well, this is. I'm just. This one. This one might require you putting things together. Remember I said before that you want to have something that doesn't have a lot of parts in it? This is not that. There's a ton of parts.
Oh, it's cool to know.
This is cool. So this is the Ace Cool.
It's like the robot from Buck Rogers.
Yeah. Bitty, 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 bitty.
Yeah, there we go.
You remember that? Bitty, bitty.
Heck yeah, bitty, bitty, bitty.
So anyway, this is the Ace Cool. Well, this is kind of scientific looking. I'll have to do a video on this bad boy too. But yeah, I guess I'm all about cleaning things these days. The carpet cleaning stuff. Does this come with
What's the girth ratio on that particular wet dry vac? Would you say?
I don't know if anybody else has been putting on weight or putting on girth in this whole kind of past year and a half, but I guess I have it on my mind, so I'm thinking about girth and comfort. Gosh, I got and so speaking of comfort, look at this. You want comfortable? So look, this is what happens. You have a chair like this, and your chair is terribly uncomfortable. So you say, you know what I'll do? Let me move this down. Look at this. Is this floodlight? Is that a floodlight in your pocket, or you're just glad to see me? All right.
Yeah, that thing looks really safe either. Yeah, it might be good to lay that down.
Okay. So here's a chair. So you sit in it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how uncomfortable I am. And so you get a little pillow on here, and then you say, oh my gosh, I can't believe how uncomfortable I still am, and I just ruined the pillow. So what you need, what are you laughing at? So then what you need to do is go to the Zon of Am and get one of these.
Oh, that's good for your coccyx.
Why, thank you. So I'm always pleased when people are concerned with my coccyx. So we have this. You want to make your significant other happy. Give them, when you have a wife with a happy tuchus, you've got a happy life. So look at the difference. So here, uncomfortable, I want to die. And here,
just think how much more comfortable it would be without the plastic around it.
I know, we could do that too. It's heaven. It's heaven on your tuchus. I feel my butt feels like it's in bed right now. It's like part of me is actually sleeping. I'm not kidding. It's cushiony. Does it have gel in there or something? Ooh, look at that. And it takes a while to come up. It has gel. Guys.
Cooling gel.
What kind of gel is it? Gelatin. Comfy life, enhanced. And I guess it's good for your back too. Yeah, we're big on back help here on the Pitchman Show. That's like my only ailment. Now that I'm a liver eater, nothing can penetrate my deep sense of power and strength and inability to contract viruses. But my back is still an issue. So this is, while I think I'm going to give it to my bride, I think in actuality I might abscond with this bad boy myself.
You can stave off sciatica with this thing.
Stave off sciatica.
It's also good. It's also good for pregnancy. It looks like you may have sat on it the wrong way, Dan. See, this is how you're supposed to sit on it.
How? Oh,
like
yeah.
The open part goes,
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
In the rear.
You see, that's how. Even upside down, it feels better. Wow. I'm not. I'm a bit of a blowhard, but in this case, I'm really pleased with this. And it's like $30 or so.
It's the Cadillac of seat cushions.
This is less than one visit to the chiropractor. And the thing with a chiropractor, you go to a chiropractor, what's the old joke, Chris Stone? How many chiropractors does it take to change a light bulb?
How many chiropractors does it take to take the plastic off of a coccyx pillow?
You spoiled the timing of the joke, my friend. But yes,
go ahead.
Ask me the question. How many chiropractors does it take to change a light bulb?
How many chiropractors does it take to change a light bulb?
One, but it takes 300 visits. Gosh, that was a long setup for a pretty terrible joke.
It was totally worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Confetti burst.
Oh, I like the confetti burst. All right. What else do we have here? I'm looking around. Ace Cool. I'm going to put this together, but I think it's going to take too much time. But we'll do this on another sode of the ep. But that Ace Cool company has really come out with a bunch. Oh, you know what I need to talk about? Forget about that. It's fall. It's time for you to be spending more time outside and make your whole neighborhood like your backyard like a little Parisian village, with these lights. And they're really neat. The lights that they have now, and I think we have a couple up there. These are the these are what kind are these? They're almost like, hourglass design. What are this? Teardrop design. But the cool ones now that are big are these Brightown ones, these clear globe string lights. And so these are the ones that recently came in. So let's go ahead and open these. I got to do videos for all of these, Chris Stone.
You're doing video right now.
Oh, that's right. Oh, these are little jobbers. Okay, so those are a little bigger. These globe light ones are a little smaller like this. But I'm telling you, you could create here's a fancy word, ambiance, with these globe lights. And what I'm impressed with is on both of these, this one in particular, portfolio landscape string lights here. Look at the thickness of these wires. This isn't like your Christmas tree wires that are going on there. This one is a little smaller, but take a look. I kind of don't want to take it out here because if you were to see my floor with all the carpet cleaning stuff, my wife, even not being here, is angry at me just at the looking of that. But still, this almost looks like it, instead of being like wires that you would see on Christmas lights, it's more like wires that you would just for a normal plug-in. It looks really good. So I think I'm looking forward to putting these things up in the backyard, off the deck. And all of a sudden, you have a little Parisian village, and you could start to. Do I know any Parisian songs? You could be like Maurice Chevalier. By the way, if you guys didn't, so my dad was French, from France, and so my real name is Daniel. It's Dan Jourdain, but it's really Daniel Jourdain. In French, it would be Jourdain. And so he got that name, not because that was my dad's real name. He got it because he made it up. He came here to America. And he was going to be a hairdresser, and he decided, let me have a French name. You can't have, his real name would have been Siegel. You can't be Henry Siegel, and get your hair. So he saw some store was a clothier, and he said it was Louis Jourdain. So he just kind of stole the name. So I got it. So what else we got cooking over here, Chris Stone?
Dan, Ricky says the Amish men hang the kitchen chairs up on the wall when headed out to the fields to work, so the women won't sit down while they're gone.
Oh yeah, that's even I am going to leave that one alone, Ricky. And I didn't usually care about that stuff.
Yeah, he also knew ambiance was going to get mentioned.
So what else we got going on? We got this. The ice maker is big. What else is big now, Chris Stone?
Well,
what else do we have?
Else is big? You've got this deck thing to hold your deck stuff or whatever that you were inside, and banker's boxes.
Banker's boxes. Oh my gosh, it's time for banker's boxes, guys. I don't know why.
Oh man, ring the bell. It's time for banker's boxes.
Banker's boxes have come such a long way. It's usually what you do when you have to do end of year stuff, your finances, you put everything in your banker's box, you put it up in the attic, the whole thing. But it's always like a nerve-wracking experience trying to put these banker boxes together because you have to pull it up and then you put the fold down and then you have to put the other fold and you got to do them both there. And if you do it right, you feel like you're a pro, and it's really cool and they're strong and sturdy. But if you do it wrong, you feel like an idiot. It's like a puzzle, and you're like, I can't figure out this puzzle. And I'm just putting together a box, and you feel like an idiot. So they come up with, watch this. So this is what you get now. And you do this, and it's done. That's it. That's how you do banker box. And then there's this little flap here, and you put the flap down, and you're in business. Of course, there's a top. You still have to put together the top. Don't get crazy on me, Ricky. But this could save entire marriages. If you want a happy household, and think once it's done, how organized. I want to do it again because it's fun and everybody's watching. No way could you do that. Done in your face. boom, it's time for banker's boxes. And once you have them all done with the lids on them, just think of the peace you'll feel when you have them all stacked up like your 2000, 2001, 2002, and you have all your files in one place. I don't know why I'm getting so excited about a box, but it is kind of exciting. Not nearly as exciting as the floodlights, but somewhat exciting, given that it's a banker's box.
Yeah, those are the kind of boxes, according to Ricky, like when someone gets fired, they give them those boxes to put all their stuff in, and security escorts them out of the building.
Remember when I used to like Ricky?
Johnny Cullen, there's 12 in a pack.
There's 12 in a pack. That's
yeah,
good.
Man, you got some Baker's box fans today.
Everybody's getting canned. I know. You got to get some banker's boxes. Gosh. You know what? I'm telling you, that liver has changed my life. So we got actually a big show tomorrow, Chris Stone.
Yes, we do.
We got some guys coming on with, because people out there may not know, but I'm a big, makeup person. This face doesn't come naturally. This comes from hours of. No, I'm just kidding here. But a skincare line from a bunch of guys. It's really cool. I'm looking forward to sharing that with everybody. But not as much as what else do I have here? We got some stuff. Actually, I do want to go back to this Hoover thing.
Dan, we've got this one thing here. It was the first in your carousel. This thing.
Oh my gosh! Yes, that little the Keter. Everybody has one of these things. You have a patio, and on your patio you have some some chairs, and then it used to be that you would have these hard, kind of cold and wet chairs made out of metal, and nobody liked them. And then someone had the great idea, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we go ahead and put cushions on these things? And so you put cushions on these things, which is great until it rains or pollen comes and nightmarish things happen and they get shady and look terrible and you tie the strings and they're awful. And so you take them in. And when you take them in, you put them in your basement and they take up so much room in your basement. And you're like, why are these cushions here? And you get angry with them. So, I'll just put them outside. And you put them outside and then the rain comes and the pollen and the dust and all the problems. So they invented these little storage things. And this company, Keter, Keter, makes the best ones. They're of the right size and they're strong and sturdy with like nobody's business. And they're not water resistant. They're waterproof. It could withstand. What was that latest hurricane that came here?
Ida.
Yeah, it wouldn't withstand that. But it could withstand like normal pounding rain. As long as there's not a lot of wind, because it would blow away, unless you have really heavy cushions, and then who knows. But here's the thing: it's such a great storage box, and it looks good, and it's made out of that type of plastic that doesn't fade, and it's neato badito. But it's good for everything else. Kids can play in it. Fill the thing up with those little balls, and throw your kids in there when they're babies. I think you should get one for each room. You know how people. Do you have one of those things at the end of your bed, Chris Stone, that the wife keeps pillows in and linens and all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay, this is that. This is one of those. But toy boxes for kids when they're growing up, and there's just multi-use. I'm a big fan of multi-use stuff. You don't want to just get it once and then use it for a little thing. And then at the end, when that changes, you could use it to keep your, you could use it to keep your Halloween decorations. You can keep your Halloween decorations in there all year and then just break them out. And the problem with Halloween and Christmas decorations, all that stuff is you put them in your attic or you put them somewhere, they're going to get moldy. They're going to get wet. Something's going to happen to them. The lights are going to break. All that stuff's going to happen. Or you could put them in the most secure place other than, a mother's womb and go ahead. Where the hell did that come from? They're safe and they'll last you for the next year and you don't have to feel bad about it. Yes, I really love this storage container. I'm glad you reminded me there, Chris Stone. Are we still? I can't hear you. Did you talk to me or did I go blank?
Oh.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, okay, good. Just
Superhuman handbook link.
Superhuman, yeah. For other people, a lot of times, but people are asking me because of my demonstration technique on how to sell things online. I have a Superhuman handbook there. Just if you click on that link and fill that thing out, you'll learn how to why people buy instead of why to sell. So it's excellent.
So Dan, Christina Nietzsche,
Christina Nietzsche,
instructor extraordinaire, is in the chat, and she said that the thumbnail title caught her eye. Happy wife, happy life.
Well,
So,
it's just so true, isn't it? You got to make your wife happy, and what better way than cook her some liver in the
Christina Nietzsche's a big fan of cookies, Dan. So would you? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anything like you could do in the air fryer with some cookies, maybe, or is that
in the next 2 minutes?
No, I mean I don't know.
Yeah, but no. Let me. You know what? I've made cookies in the air fryer before, and they're dynamite, and they're really easy. You put little blobs and you put them in there. But the thing with cookies in there is they're going to get at that kind of, the imprint of the bottom of this grate. So to avoid that and to make it easier to pick up, make sure you use parchment paper. And a little parchment paper goes a long way. Parchment paper is one of those things in the kitchen that most people don't think about getting. The most useful thing of all time is some good old-fashioned parchment paper. Put it in there. Here's the thing with the air fryer and the cookies. Once you take them out, don't leave the parchment paper in there, because what happens is when you reheat it, the parchment paper kind of flies all over the place, and because it's an air fryer, it blows air through it. And what happens is the paper will hit the heating element and cause flames and smoke and people running out of the house. Don't ask me how I know that, but that's what the air fryer and cookies does. It's really great with cookies. What's your favorite cookie there, Christina Aguilera? I always love it when I can make Chris Stone chuckle.
I don't know if I'm getting a chuckle out of adding parchment paper to the carousel, or Christina Nietzsche right now just writhing because I'm talking about cookies. And Ricky was there. Ricky loves butter cookies. That's an underrated cookie, the butter cookie, isn't it?
The butter cookie? Oh, no, I'm a big fan. I love butter cookies.
But what I'm saying is it's underrated. That's actually a good thing. Like I'm saying, now everybody talks about chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin, which is
that's right. But I physically remember when the double stuff Oreo cookie came out. Like I remember being freaked out. I was in the supermarket and like double stuff, and and then you would take the top off and then you'd put two together and it's like 4, and it was giant. It was like a big thing. I remember thinking, this is insane. First of all, how did nobody think of this ahead of time? And then what kind of devious monster would actually go ahead and do it? It was like total sugar. And for somebody like myself, who was very susceptible to that thing, it was anyway. So my parents would never get it, the double stuff. But once we just figured out there's a such thing as double stuff, we would take the single ones and then shave off the thing and put it on top and then make it was like a DIY double stuff cookie. Do you remember where you were when you first discovered double stuff?
I can't say that I can, just because the sugar rush, just I passed out from it and it erased the memory of it.
It was a major experience in my life.
So Christina says white chocolate macadamia nut is her dream.
Yeah, that's very good. I love that. I have a story about that, about the person who invented the white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. And what happened was, it was a gal who was doing business with, those potato bread, or the Hawaiian bread. The Hawaiian bread? That you would get those things.
Hawaiian rolls or whatever?
Yes. So this gal would make, she was doing business with that company for selling something to them. And she would go there and visit these people. And, that was no one knew from macadamia nuts. And so she was going to Hawaii. And so she made these cookies with macadamia and everybody loved them. And so big deal. Everybody comes up with ideas. But how she got so big, and it was she really got huge that she made companies made cookies for other companies. But what she did was she went to that Hawaiian bread company. Oh yeah, it wasn't Mrs. Fields, but it was. Maybe it was. But she had stores. But in any event, what she did was she went to that Hawaiian bread company. They said, "Listen, you got a manufacturer. If you make these cookies and allow me to talk to the stores where your Hawaiian bread is and put these cookies right next to your bread, I'll give you." 50% of the profits. And they did all stuff like that. And that's how she grew. So the macadamia nut cookie came from somebody who was doing business with the Hawaiian bread people and figured out a way to take it to the masses. Now, you can't get this type of action from any old show there.
No.
I mean, now, by the way, that could be complete and utter garbage, but I know that I heard that from someone. And I repeated it perfectly because I have the mind of a scientist who has never written a paper. That's it. Oh, there it is, Mrs. Fields. Can you get those on Amazon?
You can get anything on Amazon.
So what I would do is get the Amazon Mrs. Fields. Go to Mrs. Fields. Get the macadamia nut cookie dough maker. What?
That's actually not so bad.
Oh no, it's good for you.
People actually calories.
There is a direct correlation with the amount of cookies you eat and the length of your life.
Christina Nietzsche expends 290 calories just doing a burpee. That's how physically.
Christina Nietzsche. What does the Nietzsche do? Is she an Amazon influencer? Is she following me?
Here, let's pull up her page right now. We're gonna pull up her page.
Pull up the page. Doesn't anybody? Get in one place anymore. Stay in one place anymore. Yeah, that's it. It would be so fine to see your face at my door, but it doesn't help to know Christina Nietzsche so far away. So where is her thing?
Here we go. Hang on. Pulling it up.
Christina Nietzsche, everybody gets a song. Well, there she is. Look at Christina Nietzsche. She's a showgirl. Look at this. She's got it going on, the Nietzsche. Are we following her? How do I follow you, Nietzsche? Nietzsche on me.
Yeah, you're already following her.
Oh, good. May the Nietzsche be with you. Christina Nietzsche. All right, so you're an exercise gal. Christina, ask me how many push-ups I did this morning. 110. 4 sets. That's what I did. But I poop out at like 40, but I do them in the morning. Here's my secret to exercise. And I've said this before, lower the bar. It's tough to do 100, to get out of bed to do 100 push-ups, but it is kind of easy to say I'm just going to do one. And so I'm going to do 5 sets of one, but it's impossible to do one. Once you're down doing a push-up, you'll keep on pushing forward. So I don't know if you're some sort of a physical therapist and teacher, but if you use the lower the bar mentality, you'll get people back in action a lot quicker.
She's doing a back workout.
Oh, BWO. Look at that.
These are great for your back, these rows right here.
What is that a kettlebell thing? What is she holding? I can't see it.
Yeah, she's got a weight bar, she's got plates, and then she's taken these I don't know, the handles from off of the pulley system, and she's using that to do. Look at the size of the fan that she's got.
I like to multi-use my products and repurpose, and so I'm using the Hoover Spotless Carpet Upholstery Cleaner, and it has a perfect handle. If you get 2 of these, you got good weights. You could really can't do much with them, but I'm just trying to show you the Hoover Spotless Carpet Cleaner that I'm really excited to test, to demonstrate, and then to give to my son, whose cats make a mess all over the place. Though they are cute, they're flipping disgusting. And I'm gross. I'm the type of guy who's eating liver. And I see this. Yes.
We have a new follower. It's Tracy. Tracy with the blue heart just started following. I think it's song time. Q2U.
Good. Oh, what did she say? What did you say about the Q2U?
Well, I was just thinking it's probably time to pick up the Q2U or for a song about Tracy with the blue heart.
Oh, Tracy. It was boy, I'm trying to think. Tracy, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless heart charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look today. Thank you, Tracy, for following. You're the best, other than Christina Aguilera, who's a little bit better because she can do more push-ups. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody. Do we have anything else, Chris Stone?
I think that's it.
That's it. All right. Hey, this has been a lot of fun. Going back to old school pitchman, Ricky, thank you so much for sticking around. And all you guys following and playing around. Buy some products, eat well, live long, and prosper. And we'll see you next time. Go get them today.